See, I'm also constructed by the parameters of the films I do. I do commercial cinema. My first point of view is that people should enjoy it. So sometimes, or many times, I have to subdue a lot of wacky thoughts. No, I need to just put the message across, laugh. I need to put the message across, cry. Forget everything else. Let's not get, like I was just telling you, when I see a film like Life of Others, I'm like, oh wow, this is beautiful. But do I have the guts to act like that? I don't think so. I think that's great acting. All three of the actors are beautiful. I loved what was done in that film, but I don't have the guts to do that. I'm too insecure to do a film like that. I'm like, no, I don't know if this will work or not. Yesterday I was sitting and saying, it was so quiet, the film. It was so silent. It was in 2 places maximum. And it was just so nice. It was so nice. It was just so, it made me feel simple lines like, anyone who likes this music can't really be so bad. So there's such nice lines and such beautiful people. I loved the people in the film, which means they were acting really well. They're beautiful people. I don't know how they are personally, but they were beautiful people. So I don't know if I can do something like that. I have no enigma around my acting. Fantastic film. Who's the actress?
Died, unfortunately. The main actor, the officer, he died a few months ago.
How?
Yeah, he had cancer.
So
stomach cancer.
Oh, so that means he was like that while making the film also?
Yeah, he'd been ill for years, but he didn't tell anybody. And so everybody was wondering, because the film won the Oscar, and he was in Los Angeles, and everybody was wondering why he was so subdued. He sort of didn't seem to be over the top. And we did a special program on him. I think it was July or August. That was about the time when he died.
Oh, fantastic actor. I think all 3 of them.
Yeah, Martina Gedeck, she's very good. The
beautiful.
lady.
So beautiful she was.
She was at the Berlin Film Festival last year.
So beautiful she was.
Yeah.
And even the gentleman, I don't know, I'm sorry, I couldn't get the name.
I think it's
I think if I was just to philosophize it, I would say there is no difference. But truly it exists. I think it exists in the commerce of both the genres. I think entertainment is more commercially viable, is also more expensive to make. Because, see, I'll tell you what, there is a distinction. There is show business, which is about making sure you make a big, huge splash about the movie and get big, huge numbers of people to come and watch it in the first 2 weeks and get it over with. That is show business. You talk loudly about your product, get a lot of people to come in, and I think there's some great acting and performances and storylines in that also. Time and again, not always, because they have a more scientific approach that okay, A is equal to B, B is equal to C, and C is equal to business. So let's go and do this, which is good, which is very smart. A lot of thinking required to make a smart film which makes money. Means a lot of smart people. On the other hand, there is a film which is more from the heart, which also is very smart, because sometimes to analyze non-existing intangible things and put them into some kind of words and emotions is very difficult. To say something very heartfelt, it's very difficult to express heartfelt things in 2 dimensions, but people do it. Maybe it doesn't earn the money, but again, a lot of people who are feeling and a lot of smart people. So I think there is a distinction in terms of the business aspect. It's not very loud, it doesn't attract people too hard, it just lets you be, lets you see it, enjoy it, take back home more than the popcorn packet and say, okay, this is nice, I felt nice, and you discuss about it. As far as commonality is concerned, I think both are very smart people. Both are people who are very intelligent, wanting to say right things in a brief amount of time. As far as the business is concerned, there is a distinction, of course. It's a cheaper film to make. Somebody told me yesterday that, a smaller film is nice because nobody else is important. Not the star, not the songs, not the marketing. The story is more important when you do a small film. So, there will be discussion on that because I think even big film story is important. But I think the commonality is both of them are made by people who are very smart and feeling a lot. But the way to attract the audience is different. So there is a distinction, 100%. I personally enjoy the louder commercial cinema. I like Chak De also. I do that once in a year because it's nice to go there, nice to feel, nice to say, okay, we didn't have enough resources, but we were able to express. So I try to balance it amongst the 2 or 3 films that I do, that this is nice, okay, I just like to do it quietly. Sometimes I want to be loud, so I do the other one. But there is a distinction. I feel the distinction doing my scenes in those films. So of course there is a difference. There's a different way of portraying both the, even the same scene, I portray it differently in both the films. Who dubs mine? Pedro.
Your voice is very famous in Germany, not your voice.
I know.
But the German voice.
I don't know, I met him once in London, I think.
Pascal Breuer,
What's his name?
He's an actor called Pascal Breuer.
Okay, thank you, Pascal Breuer, for making me famous. Thank you, Pascal. I wanted to, yeah, I think I've met him, if I'm not mistaken. Because somebody told me in London, he's the one who does all the German dubs and all, so it's really wonderful. So if Pascal, you do a film and you want it translated into Hindi, I'll dub for you.